In this video, I'll be unboxing and doing a quick test of the Blackwidow V4 in low profile form. This is going to retail beginning August 14th for $230 here in the States. And then there's a TKL version for $200. And there's a lot to talk about with this keyboard. I haven't unboxed it. I've just removed the plastic that's normally here just to make this unboxing a little bit easier. So you're gonna get my honest reaction, which I guess that's kind of fun for people. I don't know. I'm excited to get to it. So I'm excited for my own reaction. It has a battery life of up to 980 hours. We'll have to see what it's going to take, but probably disabling the lighting and using the USB transmitter versus Bluetooth and all that stuff is gonna help to get the battery life up to that. I personally always wire my keyboards, but everyone's setup is a little bit different. Let's see, ultra low profile, so 18.5 millimeters here in the front, a little bit taller in the back. The top of it is going to be aluminum, whereas the rest will be a PBT plastic, so we'll look at that. The keycaps too, they're also PBT, double shot. So, if you're a keycap fanatic, that's what you're gonna be dealing with here. A lot of different multifunction going on as well. We'll take a closer look once I unbox it, but you can see in the image, you have 4 programmable macro keys up on the top left. You have your media controls above this cluster. There's your scroll wheel, which also I guarantee you will click, and you have additional buttons here with pre-programmed controls. I'm sure inside of Synapse, you'll be able to customize and tailor a lot of these things, even the ones that are labeled for other functions. Has that halo lighting, and that's probably, it says right there, that's why they chose PBT, because they want to have the shine through be nice and strong. I love lighting like this. I think it looks really good. So that's just the beginning. There's a lot to look at here. Oh, okay. This also comes in 3 different switch types. So you have green, Razer green, orange, or yellow. I chose orange. And there's a story behind that. There's a reason I chose orange. It's not a very fun story though. Okay, our keyboard is here. Guys, cables, books, that kind of stuff. Sorry, I'm not too interested in going through the packaging. All right. Here's what we have. Wow, this is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So here's that thicker back part. We have our wired versus wireless connection switch. USB, looks like at least 1 light here. This is possibly a reset of some kind. And you can see the shape here. Okay. Nothing to see on the sides. The sides and the bottom are the same material, so like a brushed plastic. And then on the bottom, Blackwidow V4 profile. Here's our dongle. Thank you. Nice. And we have 2 height adjustable feet, either 6 degrees or 9 degrees. And there are feet on the bottom as well, which should help with sliding. And here's our keyboard. That feels good. So you get decent travel and a nice kickback as well. I love the clicky sound. Very uniform across all the keys I've tested. Yeah, it feels great. I like it. Oh, good, Copilot key. Here's the sound of the media or the macro buttons. Very clicky. Same with media control. And that as well. Here's our roller. Ooh, that's nice. And it also clicks. I want to see how that feels. Yeah, that's great. Pretty decent control there. We have our Razer logo on the top and the Razer branding on the bottom. Let me bring in another slim keyboard that I have. This is the EpoMaker Luma 84, which is I think this is plastic as well. It's not very heavy. No, it's aluminum, my bad. This is an aluminum keyboard. But it's also a low profile keyboard, but it's quite a bit taller. As you can tell here, it's thicker, it sits higher, but still pretty low profile compared to other keyboards. Let's do a quick sound check. I think these are green. No, I believe these are red switches. definitely some similarities. Okay, let's fire it up. Take a look at the lighting. Now, I'm not seeing any dedicated buttons for the intensity of the brightness, so we may have to program that. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, that picks up quite a bit. You know, Razer, they're pretty well known for having great lighting, different, you know, as far as effects go and the brightness intensity. But there's also, Razer's one of the brands that has a lot of very, like, a gradation, like the different brightness levels. They have a ton of different brightness levels. Boy, that did not come out the way I hoped it would. All right. Awesome, nice and bright. Looks great. So our macro keys, multimedia keys, additional keys, they all light up as well. And I like that when you hold down function, these additional keys light up as well. So I'm guessing we can change. So these are profiles here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not quite sure what that is. Okay. Cool. So we'll have once I get this connected to Synapse and test it out all the way, there'll be a number of different lighting options, you know, in typical Razer format. But I just wanted to get a quick first look at this keyboard. So I'll do more of a full review here coming up after I've had time in the saddle with it. There's a new reboot of, well, it's not a reboot, but a re-release, an updated release, I should say, of Hexen and Heretic, which is a classic old school shooter by id Software back in the 90s. 2 awesome games. And they've updated it with controller support, Steam Deck verified and all that. I tried playing it on one of my handhelds and I just felt like something was wrong. So it's a keyboard and mouse game. When I tested it on my desktop, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to play. So I think what I'll do, not that it matters too much, but hey, let's nerd out together here for a minute. I'm going to test this keyboard primarily playing that old school shooter. So if you want to know what that's like, stick around, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.